Good evening. The Florida Department of Transportation would like to welcome you to this hybrid public meeting for the US 41 South Tamiami Trail at Shadow Creek Boulevard and Harborage Drive / Babcock Road Access Management Design Project in Lee County. The following presentation will play on a loop for the duration of this meeting. Slide 2. This public meeting complies with the FDOT Public Engagement Guidance issued on April 18, 2022. To provide multiple opportunities for the public to receive information and provide input, tonight's hybrid public meeting uses both a face-to-face and a virtual component. Attendance at the Estero Recreation Center allows for in-person participation. Virtual attendance is available through GoToWebinar and over the phone. There is no cost to the public to participate in this event. All attendees participating by electronic device or phone will be muted during the presentation. Slide 3. Before we begin the project presentation, we would like to familiarize online attendees with the GoToWebinar platform. On your computer or device screen, you should see a control panel that looks like this. The default audio setting will play sound from your computer or device speakers. If you prefer to listen by phone, select Phone Call in the audio pane of the control panel, then dial in using the information displayed. All attendees will be placed in listen-only mode throughout the presentation. Slide 4. If you experience technical difficulties with GoToWebinar, or you do not intend to provide comment during tonight's public meeting, you may download the presentation slides at www.swflroads.com/project/444640-2 and follow along through your phone audio by dialing 1-877-309-2071 and entering access code 356-836-511. Dial-in attendees who are not also logged into the webinar do not have an option to type comments during tonight's event. GoToWebinar also offers a technical support library and live chat feature at www.support.goto.com/webinar. All materials related to this public meeting are currently accessible on the project webpage for those who are unable to participate in tonight's live event. Slide 5. With us this evening, either remotely or at the venue, we have the following project team members: Sean Pugh, FDOT Project Manager, Ryan Baderschneider, Zach Kirkman, and Landon Kanoki, Consultant Project Engineers. Slide 6. Public meetings are a regulated forum for presenting information and obtaining public input. Tonight's public meeting is an opportunity for members of the public to express their opinions and concerns about the access management modifications on US 41 at Shadow Creek Boulevard and Harborage Drive / Babcock Road in Lee County, Florida. Tonight's public meeting is consistent with the federal and state requirements shown on the screen. Slide 7. Public meetings hosted by the Florida Department of Transportation comply with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Public participation is solicited without regard to race, color, national origin, age, sex, religion, disability, or family status. Persons wishing to express concerns about Title VI may do so by contacting Florida Department of Transportation District 1 Title VI Coordinator Cynthia Sykes or State Title VI Coordinator Jacqueline Paramore at the contact information listed on the screen. This contact information is also included in the public notifications that were published for this project. Slide 8. Notice for this public meeting, including information on how to access the online meeting platform, was provided by mail to property owners and tenants in the project area, posted in the News Press newspaper, and the Florida Administrative Register, on the FDOT Public Notices website, on the FDOT SWFLroads.com website, and on FDOT social media. A media release was also issued. Slide 9. The Florida Department of Transportation encourages community members to participate in this US 41 design project by submitting comments to the project team. All comments received will be included in the public record. In-person attendees who would like to offer a written comment should complete a comment form. This form can be placed in the comment box this evening or emailed or mailed to the FDOT project manager at the addresses provided on the form. Online attendees wishing to provide a written comment may type their contact information followed by their comment into the questions pane of the GoToWebinar control panel. Slide 10. Project materials and this presentation are available on the swflroads.com website. Questions or comments may be submitted to the project manager, Sean Pugh, via mail, email, the project website, or phone. All comments received or postmarked by September 23, 2022 will become part of the official public record. The addresses and phone number on this slide were provided in the public notifications. Slide 11. This slide marks the beginning of the project presentation for the US 41 South Tamiami Trail at Shadow Creek Boulevard and Harborage Drive / Babcock Road design project in Greater Fort Myers, Lee County, FPID number 444-640-2-52-01. Slide 12. This project includes median modifications at 2 locations along US 41 in Greater Fort Myers, Lee County. Location number 1 is 400 feet south and 400 feet north of Shadow Creek Boulevard. This location is bordered by the Shadow Wood Preserve subdivision, the Canterfield of Fort Myers Assisted Living Facility, Nino's Pizzeria, and Burger King. Location number 2 is located 500 feet south and 500 feet north of Harborage Drive and Babcock Road. This location is bordered by the Harborage subdivision and the Toy Vault storage facility. At both project locations, US 41 is a 6-lane divided roadway with a grassed median. The median separates the 3 northbound lanes from the 3 southbound lanes. The posted speed limit is 50 miles per hour. There are 5-foot sidewalks on each side of the roadway. Slide 13. The project is intended to increase safety along US 41 by managing access at the intersections of US 41 at Shadow Creek Boulevard and US 41 at Harborage Drive / Babcock Road. Access management is being applied by converting the existing full median access to 2-way directional median access. Slide 14. One of the most important responsibilities of the Florida Department of Transportation is to ensure that the design of each state road properly balances access and mobility. Increased access supports the mobility of people and goods within a corridor. However, as the number of access opportunities increases, so do the potential interruptions to traffic flow. Each interruption or conflict point presents a safety concern. Adjusting roadway configurations to maintain property access while limiting the number of conflict points is known as access management. The purpose of access management is to provide access in a manner that preserves the safety and efficiency of the transportation system. Slide 15. Conflict points are areas where vehicle paths legally cross within an intersection. For example, when one vehicle turns right to enter a roadway, it must merge into the path of vehicles that were already heading straight on that roadway. This requires vehicles traveling in different directions and at different speeds to share the same space. Crashes are most likely to occur at these conflict points. This graphic illustrates how the number of conflict point changes based upon converting a full median access to a 2-way directional median access. The 2-way directional median access reduces the number of conflict points by reducing the through and left turn movements from side streets. These side street movements are redirected to turn right onto the main roadway, followed by a U-turn at an adjacent median opening. This is called a restricted crossing U-turn. With a restricted crossing U-turn, drivers stopped at the side street waiting to cross or turn left no longer must navigate a complex intersection with two directions of traffic, often traveling at high speeds. The restricted crossing U-turn results in a 54% reduction in injury and fatal crashes. Slide 16. This project proposes converting full median openings at two locations to two-way directional median openings. A full median opening allows left turns for vehicles from each intersection approach along the main roadway and side streets. Turning vehicles would maneuver in a shared space with many conflict points within the median opening. A two-way directional median opening is configured so that only vehicles traveling along the main roadway can access it to make a turn. Left turn and through movements from side streets are removed. On a north-south main roadway, there would be one directional opening for northbound left and U-turning traffic, and a separate directional opening for southbound left and U-turning traffic. This configuration has fewer conflict points and provides improved visibility by managing the placement of vehicles within the median. Slide 17. This table compares the number of fatal/incapacitating and total crashes at Shadow Creek Boulevard and Harborage Drive/Babcock Road from the years 2015 to the present under current and proposed conditions. By eliminating left turn movements onto US 41, a 28% reduction in crashes at Shadow Creek Boulevard and a 25% reduction in crashes at Harborage Drive/Babcock Road is expected. Slide 18. To reduce crashes and increase safety, the full median opening on US 41 at Shadow Creek Boulevard will become a two-way directional median opening. This modification is expected to reduce the number of crashes at the intersection by 28%. Slide 19. Drivers accessing US 41 from Shadow Creek Boulevard will no longer have the option to turn left to enter northbound US 41 or travel through onto Trifecta Lane. Instead, they will turn right onto southbound US 41 and proceed to the directional median opening at the San Carlos Plaza, which is approximately 550 feet from the Shadow Creek Boulevard intersection. This maneuver is expected to add approximately 39 seconds of travel time for some commuters wishing to head northbound. Slide 20. To reduce crashes and increase safety, the full median opening on US 41 at Harborage Drive/Babcock Road will become a two-way directional median opening. This modification is expected to reduce the number of crashes at the intersection by 25%. Slide 21. Drivers accessing US 41 from Harborage Drive will no longer have the option to turn left to enter northbound US 41 or travel through onto Babcock Road. Instead, they will turn right onto southbound US 41 and proceed to the directional median opening just before Park Road and the San Carlos Marketplace, which is approximately 1,214 feet from the Harborage Drive intersection. This maneuver is expected to add approximately 58 seconds of travel time for some commuters wishing to head northbound. Slide 22. Drivers accessing US 41 from Babcock Road will no longer have the option to turn left to enter southbound US 41 or travel through onto Harborage Drive. Instead, they will turn right onto northbound US 41 and proceed to the directional median opening at Restaurant Depot and the Harbor Plaza, which is approximately 1,014 feet from the Babcock Road intersection. This maneuver is expected to add approximately 52 seconds of travel time for some commuters wishing to head southbound. Slide 23. Design of the access management changes began in December of 2021. Plans are anticipated to be complete in April of 2023, with the construction start date to be determined. It is anticipated that construction will take approximately 4 months to complete. The estimated construction cost is $734,081. The department is looking to construct this project as soon as funding becomes available. If the project cannot be funded by the completion of the design, an intermediate solution will be constructed within the next 2 years. Slide 24. Before we conclude tonight's presentation, we would like to share this safety message. The Florida Department of Transportation shares the National Traffic Safety Vision Target Zero Deaths and has a statewide plan focused on eliminating fatalities and reducing serious injuries on public roads. Florida's Lane Departure and Intersection Coalition, Impaired Driving Coalition, Pedestrian and Bicycle Safety Coalition, Occupant Protection Coalition, Motorcycle Safety Coalition, Safe Mobility for Life Coalition, Teen Safe Driving Coalition, Distracted Driving Coalition, Work Zone Safety Coalition, and Traffic Records Coordination Committee would like to take this opportunity to remind you to please drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Thank you.